guys, this is Sandra here, and today we are back with a video that I haven't filmed for a while, which is my palette project pen. And so far I only have an intro up. But finally I'm here with an update. This is the first update in this project so far. The intro I filmed on the 6th of June, and today is the 28th of August, so it's almost 3 months ago at this point. I'm really sorry, it's just been a bit hectic around here lately, but I'm finally here, and knowing how long I had, I don't think my progress is as good as it could be, but it's not horrendous either. Oh, by the way, I was sitting in the same place. I realized as well I'm wearing the same t-shirt, different makeup though obviously, and I decided to put this little crackling fireplace up because I thought it would be cute. I don't know, let me know what you think. I thought it would be quite cute. Let me close the window as well. Alright, so the first palette we talked about last time is the Tom Ford Eyes and Cheek palette, and this is from the year 2015. So it's a fairly old palette, and this is one I took with me on holiday as well back in June. I don't know, these two shades I haven't used much, but you will see in the close-ups, this shade, this like creamy champagne sort of color, I have an even bigger dip on than I did before. So that's the shade I can use both on my eyes, I can use it on my cheeks as a highlighter, so that's the one I got the most use out of this palette still. And then also I have a lot bigger dip in this peachy shade now, which again I can use both on my eyes and on my cheeks, and I'm wearing it as a blush today as well. By the way, if you love this look, I'm not sure how much you can see it. Again, the lighting in this room is not as good as where I usually film, but this is already up on my channel. I'm going to link it in the cards below. Now the video I don't think will be up till a few days, whereas this look will be. It's an inspired look from the VMAs. It will, yep, how many times can I say it? But yes, I will link it. But I use this blush as well on my cheeks, and I really like it. Also lately I started using this goldy shade a bit more as well. It's beautiful in the eyelids, even if you use nothing under it, just this one patted on the lid. It gives it a bit more of like a wet, but still a bit more glittery kind of look. It is stunning on the eyelids. I really like it. But unfortunately, you can't see that much of a progress other than these two shades. It will be just slow going. The pans are quite big, quite deep as well, and especially from this gold shade, you don't need a lot, and even the other shades are quite pigmented. Actually, I don't think I've ever swatched them for you. So let me do that quickly. Now the lighter shades, I'm not sure you can really see, but I have a highlighter shade here, the glittery shade here, and then the more burgundy eyeshadow there. You have the peachy blush in there between, again you can't really see, and then the darker blush down there. Yeah, I don't think you can see it much, but trust me, they are there. Let me see if I change the settings. Did that help? I don't think so. They are really close to my skin tone, and again with these it's just hard to see. They are truly stunning shades, and I just need to make a point of using them more. But again, the eyeshadows are not something I can really use at work, other than this one or that one. Like the ready ones I can't really use. But I will make a better effort, because again, in almost 3 months I should have made way better progress. But again, at the same time, I'm quite proud of these two shades, and now that I started using this as well, because I only started really using that more in the past week, and you only need the smallest amount to get quite a nice effect. Not sure you can see that. I tried. Yeah, you only really need the smallest amount of that goldy shade as well, just a touch. Put it on your lids. Best way is to use with your fingers, and it looks so stunning. I got so many compliments on it, and it really is a beautiful shade. So hopefully by next time I can show you a bit more progress on this. the next palette is the Illamasqua Multifaceted Palette, Eye and Cheek Color in the shade Aura. I think I call it Aurora. These two words are so hard for me to pronounce. It's because there's a highlighter in there that is called Aurora, but the palette itself is called Aura, A-U-R-A. Really hard to pronounce for me for some reason. And this has a decent, you know, dip. So as you can see, the highlighter shade has now a huge pen on it. And I have to say, this is a palette where the highlighter is quite like a putty highlight. I don't personally have the Stila one, but I sort of played around with it in shop, and this feels really similar, where it's sort of a bit like bouncy to the touch, and it's not like a regular cream formula really, even though it's a cream blush. It has like a really interesting texture, but it's beautiful on the skin. It works beautifully on liquids, it works beautifully on top of like a powder. Again, I have it on my cheeks today as a highlighter, and I used it on top of powder products, and it just works beautifully. And I think it's because of that putty sort of texture. Now it's sliding around quite a bit in the pen as well, but I did hit pen on it like properly. Like I didn't just like smoosh them on the side. Like I used this highlighter a ton, and I really like it. The blush, admittedly, I haven't used it that much. I think I'm gonna get a bit more use out of it in the winter season once my tiny tan that I actually do have is gone, because at the moment it's just a bit too much. Now this shade, which is a cream contour, I have to say I don't like it. I remember when I got it I was really excited. It's in the shade Hollow, and I think it's one of those products from Illamasqua as well that is quite well known as a cream contour. And maybe again I can try it once I'm really fair and I'm at my palest, but at the moment it just looks stark grey, and at the same time it just looks a bit dirty and muddy. So I can give it a go again in the middle of the winter once I'm at my palest, but if I'm still not going to like it, that's just going to be a shade that I just cancel and not bother. Or maybe I can try to use it as like an eyeshadow base and see if it works that way. That might be a way to use it up, even though it has a really good dip in it. You will see it on the pictures, but it's just a shade that at the moment, no matter what I try, I just can't make it work, and it just looks horrible each time I use it, so I just quit using it. Then the brow shade I make more and more progress on, but again, it's a brow shade. There's only that much you use at the same time, and it's really slow going. And I also mix it with this black shade in here called Machine. Yes, which seems to have like little flecks of glitter on it, but when I mix it with the brown shade for my brows, it doesn't really translate. Again, I'm wearing it in my brows today, both shades, and you can't really, I think they look great. So you can't really tell that there's any glitter in there. Now this white shade called Vision, I have to admit I haven't used it a ton. I scraped off the top of it as it had a bit of a hard pan. And so did, by the way, this burgundy, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't appeal to me too much, but I will try to make a better progress on it and maybe just use it as a highlight. I'm sure it will be nice. Again, I will give you swatches in a second, but it just doesn't appeal to me that much. The peach shade I started using to lightly set my eyeshadow, because again at the moment I have a bit of a tan, so it just works as like a neutral shade almost. And I have a little bit of a dip going on in there now, which is lovely to see. But to be fair, that looks amazing on its own as well. When I'm at my palest, just on the lid, it's beautiful. So again, once I'm at my palest, I can use it a lot more. But just for now, I use it to lightly set my eyeshadow base, and it is really pretty. I really do like it. The black, as I said, I use it mostly for my brows, or sometimes if I line, like if I do like a really close line to my lashes like I did today, I mix it with this burgundy shade, which is called Feint. It's F-E-I-N-T. And I use just this one by itself in my lash line today. Again, I will link the video below, but sometimes I mix it with the black, and that way it makes more of like a warm brown color, just because the black gives it a bit of a darker hint. And it looks really nice, but again, just if you use it as a liner, it's quite a slow going progress, so maybe I can try to incorporate it more into my actual eyeshadow looks. But again, I'm not sure how much you will see it on the picture, but I had to scrape off the top of it because it had so much hard pen on it for some reason. Maybe just because it's getting old, that I just couldn't really get much pigmentation off it, so I had to scrape it. But yeah, the blush again I haven't really used, but I think altogether the progress is not bad, but at the same time, in 3 months, could have been better. But I'm trying, and again, I have a few other project plans going on, but I still wanted to work on these. And to be fair, both palettes, I reach for it a lot more than if I would have if I didn't have this project. And I'm quite happy with my progress, and lately I used these a lot more than before. So I'm really happy I cracked them out. And I will continue working on them. If you have any of these palettes, let me know how you like to use them. Maybe you can give me some more ideas. But also let me know what you think of the progress. Do you think I did a rubbish job in 3 months? I think a little bit, but at the same time I still made progress and it's still visible. So, you know, I have till the beginning of next year, so I still have a few months left to work on these, so I can really utilize those. And especially this one, I can see that once the festive season comes, I can look multiple looks with it, just because it has so many lovely glimmery shades that are beautiful around that winter, Christmas, festive season. And I will stop blabbering. Let me know what you think. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope you will consider subscribing. But for now, I'm gonna go. Have a lovely day. Bye bye. Oh, quickly, I forgot to give you some swatches of this palette, of the Illamasqua one. So let me show you quickly. There we go. So you have the blush, the highlight, which you can sort of see twinkling, the contour, the brow shade, which looks a bit patchy, but again, it's for the brows, so in the brows it looks amazing. Then you have the glowy eyeshadow, then the burgundy one and the black. So there we go, with all the shades. Now I can go. I just forgot those. Bye!